Hi everyone, it's Phoebe Faye. Welcome back to Pals Perfumes and Panning, or welcome if you're new here. We're really happy to have you on the video. Today I'm going to do a video I'm going to call two looks, one face, maybe we'll call it, or one face, two looks. Yeah, basically I'm going to be using high-end versus affordable makeup on each side of the face, or the visage, if you know what I mean. So basically one side would be affordable makeup and the other side would be a little bit more bougie makeup. So keep watching and we'll get into the video. I'm going to preface the video by saying that affordable makeup isn't really affordable these days. You know, the likes of Maybelline and so, like NYX, etc, etc, they're all like quite expensive these days. So it's not even like affordable versus bougie, because everything's kind of expensive these days, isn't it? Like all the, like even Rimmel, the prices have gone really up. Revolution, all the different brands, like I feel like everything is kind of, makeup is just expensive these days. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but back in the day when I was at school and such, it was like way cheaper. I don't know. Anyhow, we'll start the video by getting into a little scent, because I like to spray a scent before I do my makeup. So we'll use the Sweet Tooth Lemon Pie by Sabrina Carpenter. Eau de Parfum, made with love, a delicious fragrance, sweet and sophisticated, and it sure is. And I have to say, I'm obsessed with this perfume right now. It's my favourite. So it's a little mix of both. The Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter on the side. So I would say it's a mix of both. It's kind of bougie and it smells bougie anyway, and it is sort of affordable too. So I'll just plaster myself in that, and it smells very limoncello-y. If you've ever limoncello, very it just smells so beautiful. It smells like the aromas are so lemony and it is just stunning. And I'm kind of obsessed with it because it's a very unique fragrance. I'm really obsessed with spraying it right now. Sabrina Carpenter. So yeah, I'm really loving it. So let me know below if you've smelled that scent, if you like it, if you've ever tried it out, if you have it in your perfume collection, let me know. We'll have a little chit chat about it in the comments. I'd love to do that. So now that the air is all ready, let's get into the makeup. It smells beautiful in the room now. It smells like beautiful lemons. Oh, you know what it smells like too? Lemon cheesecake, if you've ever had that. It smells such like that. It's like, ooh, divine. Okay, so let's just get into the makeup now, shall we? So I'm gonna do, maybe we'll do this side, we'll go down the center. We'll do this side affordable, or so-called affordable makeup, and we'll then do this side high-end. So let's just get into it. We'll start with a serum or a beautiful like cream on my face. So this side we'll do Nip and Fab, a Hyaluronic Fix Extreme Hybrid Gel Cream, and this side we'll do the Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. So we'll do this and we'll see what kind of a look we can create. So get this out. See, I'm really loving that Sabrina Carpenter fragrance right now. I can't stop going on about it. So this is kind of an idea I came up with by myself. I don't know, I just thought it'd be interesting because I have so much makeup that I have enough to do a side of both sides of my face, different, like, you know, different makeup. So I'll just mention as well, when I'm doing the skincare, that we have separate playlists on the Chanel, the little channel we have going on here. We have we've never actually used this Charlotte's Magic Elixir before. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so we have different playlists for perfumes if you're interested in perfumes. We have a playlist for myself, scents I love and like. We have a playlist for Tracy, and we have a playlist for my sister too, Caitlin. We have different just like with that fan into the face, we have different playlists for different demographics on the channel. So if you'd like to check them out, please feel free to do so. We would love to have you on board if you're into perfumes, that is. I'm into perfumes. I think everyone's into scents, but yeah, so we'd love to have your support on those, and go and check them out if you'd like. Right, so next even if you don't like, check them out. Anyhow, we get into primer, or some sort of primer thing next, or a glowy product. So I'm going to use this one, and this one. So on this side I'm going to use the Rimmel Multitasker All Day Grip and Breathable Primer. I hope now we can blend the two looks together and make it cohesive. And on this side we will use the Hollywood Flawless Filter, which also kind of acts like a primer. It's just more coverage on it. So this side we're doing Doesn't matter if it overlaps a little, like if I get a little bit on this side, it shouldn't be. So this is the Rimmel primer, it's that. And then we'll do a little bit of the Flawless Filter miniature on this side. Just a little bit, there's not too much coverage, so which is good because I don't really want to overdo the coverage on one side. So just blend this in with a brush. This is a Tarte brush. It won't even look like I'm wearing anything on this side. So we're going to use this palette today. It's a Revolution palette I got like aeons ago. It comes like so. I'm going to use this on both sides because obviously with the eyeshadow palette it'd be hard to find something high end that looks similar to this in my collection anyway. So I'm going to use that. That's the only product I'm going to use both sides the same, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Now I'm not using concealer today, so we're going to use foundation. So I'm going to use this one and this one. So this is the Revolution Skin Silk. Comes in Luminous Serum Foundation F7. And then this is, excuse me for a moment, sorry about that, I just sprayed a little bit too much Sabrina Carpenter in there and I had to go get a drink. But I am back. So like I said, we're going to go in with the Skin Silk Revolution in shade F7. And then we're going to go in with the Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It stays all day and night. Airbrush in the shade Too Cool. Love that sound, and they kind of look similar shades, like you can kind of see the cohesion going on there. Right, so I'm going to use the same. I couldn't be bothered really using a different brush for both, to be perfectly honest, so I'm just going to use the same brush to apply my makeup. So there is the F7 by Revolution. So I'm going to do this first, and then we'll put the Flawless Foundation on the other side. They are kind of similar shades actually. They're both a good match for my skin. So we'll see which side turns out better. So we'll just do this side first, obviously, and then we'll go into the other side. So this side of the face looks better already. The other side. So I'm not using a concealer. I could have used concealer because I have high-end and affordable concealers, but I'm just not going to do that today because I'm not really in the mood to use concealer today. So I put a lot of that on this brush, and I just forgot that a little goes a very long way with this product, so I hope I didn't put too much on. It's very, very like this Charlotte Tilbury foundation, like a little dot would cover your whole face, literally. So see what I mean? It looks ridiculous now. A little bit, we'll blend it, and hopefully we can create a cohesive look. Just to go to show that you don't need high-end makeup always. You know, you can sometimes affordable is better. But I do like my Charlotte Tilbury, so I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean though, like you don't always need a high-end product. Sometimes you can get a drugstore alternative, which is just as good. So that's the face. Right, so next we'll go in with some bronzer. So I have two bronzers. I have Fenty Beauty Island Ting, which is of course the beautiful high-end one, and then I have the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in shade 01 Sunlight, which is also a very good bronzer. So we'll get a bronzer brush and we'll bronze the face up. What brush will we use for this? Guess we'll use this. Which one? Medway Mitchell or Tarte? I guess, wait, I have more brushes here. I have a Revolution one there on the ground. I can use that because I don't really want it. Actually, it's not Revolution. I got these brushes on Amazon, actually, to tell you the truth. I don't know why I said Revolution. It was in my Revolution sort of makeup bag. So I just thought it was Revolution, but I actually got these ages ago on Amazon, these brushes. So I just don't want it dirty, like a new sort of brush. So this is the Rimmel powder bronzer, which is very good for the price point. I think it's like $7.99 or $8.99. It is amazing. And then we have the Fenty Beauty, which is very reflective, bronzer in Island Ting, which is also a very good bronzer, just a little bit on the pricier you know, pricier price point, but it's up to you really, you know, what your budget is. But I'd recommend both of them, but like the Rimmel one is just as good, to be perfectly honest. So that's just my opinion. And then we have the sponge, which I might use, or maybe not, but I just to show you like Real Techniques. Like that's kind of a product which would be kind of both, wouldn't it? It's kind of Rimmel is or Real Techniques. Sorry, I'm so confused today. Yeah, it's sort of like a sort of both ends of the market sort of product. It's a really good like brand. So you know, it's up to you really. But babbling on. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of setting spray while we're just waiting to do the blush. Before we do the blush, so this is the Revolution Ceramide Protects the Skin Barrier Boost Fixing Spray. I think it may be a dupe for the high-end Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So we'll just do half the face with this setting spray and the other half with the other. There's a lovely scent to it. It's very soothing. So that's nice. And then we'll do the Charlotte Tilbury one, which is also very good. Setting spray. This is the miniature of it. The airbrush, flawless setting spray, airbrush. Yeah. Very different. Little. They might be similar enough, but they have very different. Little. You know, like they come out different. The Charlotte Tilbury one comes out very thin, and this one comes out kind of just like a normal setting spray. Right, so we'll move on next to blush. So I'm moving on, and we have two blushes I'm going to use today, which I think are kind of similar shades-ish. So we have the brand new Maybelline Cloudtopia Cheek and Lip Mousse, which is, it reminds me of the olden days of the Dream Matte Mousse. Do you remember that foundation? I wore it at school back in the day. It was amazing. And this is 01 Twilight Berry, the 01 Twilight Berry shade. So we'll open this up and we'll use it. I've never used a mousse blush before, I don't think, but this is first time for everything. So we'll just see what the shade looks like. Ooh, pretty. And then this side we're going to do the Pillow Talk Beauty Wand for the blush. So actually I might just dab my fingers into this little mousse. Ooh, moussey. Quite pigmented too. So we'll just do like so. That's a nice, oh, I feel so refreshed now from those setting sprays. Right, so we'll just dab a little bit here. Very nice. We'll blend it in a secchi. Okay, we'll put a little bit on the, oh gosh, just the residue on my lip. Didn't mean to do that. Right, so we're going with this one next. And as you can see, they're quite similar. You almost wouldn't even know. Well, I say similar, but you almost wouldn't even know they're the same. They're different products. You might think, oh, she's wearing the same blush on both sides of her cheeks, which I'm not. But you know, right? So let's blend and see what happens. Hopefully, they're cohesive enough. I like that Maybelline. It's quite good, actually. Just first impressions. So I'll do a little jewellery synopsis now in a secchi. We'll talk about, oh, that looks really good. They actually look quite the same. The Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand, and then the Maybelline Cloudtopia. Very similar shades. I'm glad I chose those two shades now. I thought like, oh, they look kind of similar, so might be a good idea to bring them both out. And yeah, I think they look quite good together. So that's not a bad judgment on my part. Right, so we move these over to this side of the ground because I'm done with those. Just to keep it like cohesive here and kind of on track for what we need to do, should I say. Right, so I'm going to do brows next. Right, so what we'll do is we'll mix for brows, because for brows I have a very high-end, well not a very high-end, a high-end product and a affordable product. So we have the Collection Incredibrow Brow Glue in the shade Brunette, which isn't my shade, but I use it anyway because I just want to use it up basically. I got it free in a beauty bag by Boots and I just want to use it up. It's not my shade, but we'll use it anyway. It's quite dark really. And then we have the Lawless Shape Up Soft Fill Brow Pencil in Blondie, which is more my shade. So we'll use both of these, which is one on both sides of the brows because I don't want crazy looking brows, like two different brows. So we just brush the brows up with the spoolie first. Okay, that's that. Then we will go in with the brow pencil and we will do both brows the same, I guess. Just fill them in a little bit. Backwards and forward, backwards and forward. So yeah, I'm going to tell you about my jewellery now. And the Seki, I'm saying that today, Seki. Don't know why. Right, let's just check that these look okay. Doing it in the camera can be a challenge sometimes. Yeah. Rightio. Yeah, that looks okay. So now we're going with the Incredibrow Brow Glue by Collection. It's quite good, it's just not my colour. But you wouldn't even know, like, when you put a pencil on, it almost is like transparent, if you know what I mean. Like, you wouldn't even know. So far so good. It's looking cohesive, the makeup, and we're going to use the same eyeshadow palette for both looks. So yeah, so that's the brows. So next we're going with powder. I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in 001 Transparent, and I have the Charlotte's Beauty Soulmates Face Palette Pillow Talk Flawless Pink, and this side of it has a beautiful, stunning powder. Here we go, this one here, and it's an amazing powder. So we'll get my puff and we'll powder it under the eyes, because before I put mascara on I like to do that, because, you know, it can just get all like runny and stuff. So I've got my Huda Beauty, or Huda Beauty, whatever, powder puff, and we'll just use the Rimmel one under here. And down the bridge of the nose, or not the bridge, just down the sides of the nose too, where you can get kind of oily. So this is a very good powder, this Rimmel one. And I also love the bronzer I used. I think they're really good products, really affordable. They're quite affordable, you know. And yeah, compared to others, they're quite good. And then we'll use the Charlotte one, which is just a bit more bougie. Yeah. So it's the airbrush powder. And I'm going to use the same powder puff for both sides, because why not? Down the bridge, or why do I keep saying bridge? Down the side of the nose too. Okay, so that's that. Ratio. So next we'll do a little bit of highlighter. So the first one I have is the Revolution highlighter. It's faded away. I can't even read it. What does it say? Euphoria. It's the Real Love illuminator, super highlighter iridescent. It's the Revolution Real Love collection. So that was a great collection. I think this will do it. I don't know. I think this will do that Real Love collection. So we'll just do it here. It's a lovely glittery highlighter and this side of the nose. Then for high end, I'm going to use the Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect highlighter Pillow Talk Glow. So most of my high end makeup, or a lot of it, is Charlotte Tilbury, which is nice. I do love my Charlotte Tilbury. But that's not to say that you can't get a good look with other makeup too. And this video just kind of goes to show that, I think. But, you know, I'm not like saying I like one over the other. I like both. But, you know, this is what I do. Right, so let's use this little palette and create a little look. So this is so I have these beautiful White Fox eyeshadow brushes, which I love so much. Got them at Christmas in a little cup. You may have seen me review them at the time. I can't really remember if I did a video on them or not. I think I may have at Christmas, like a haul or something. So I have my Real Techniques eyeshadow brush. They're looking a bit eyeshadowy, so never mind that. And then I have this White Fox one, which is also cute. And I love these White Fox eyeshadow brushes. They're great. Love that I got them in Boots during the Christmas sales and stuff. Right, so we'll use this. Do we have names? No. Right, so we'll just use this one here, this kind of peachy one on the crease. We'll go in first with a little bit of shimmer on the brow bone. The shimmery one. Might get immersed so I can do it more close up. You know. So they're doing it in the camera. So I have my little palette there. I haven't used this palette in a hot minute, so kind of good. I keep the Morel focus because it's kind of reflective. So I'll mix it into the little pink one. For the shimmer, there's 2 shimmers in this palette and 3 mattes. And they're very colourfully pink, pinky sort of shades. What is it called? Cherry, is it? Cherry pie, I think. I Love Revolution Mini Match Shadow Palette in Cherry Please, sorry. Okay, and then we'll go in with this one. I wanted to use this one here at the end in the crease. So they have little indentations on them of like cherries, which is really cute on the mattes. And then the shimmers like don't. They just have just normal pans. Come in close, sorry. Apologies. Right, and we'll just like, I do this with my eyeshadow. I like circle it in circular motions out to the edge. Just to blend. Blend, blend, blend. It's a nice orangey sort of colour. Blend it into the crease. It's a nice palette, and it's a Revolution palette. So it's nice. The palettes aren't bad, Revolution. Right. So that's what we're looking like so far. And then we'll do more shimmer and matte on the lid. So I'm going to go in with this other ended one. Oh! Right, so this one here, this kind of sort of like pink. It's definitely pink, but it's more of a muted pink. We'll do this on the lid. Yeah, very nice. Now I'll go over it with some shimmer. Lovely little palette actually. Very compact too, and I love compact because you can travel with it. Not that I'm traveling anywhere right now, but you know, it's just handy to carry around in your bag. And there's the look. So I'm not going to bring it down into the lower lash line because we'll do eyeliner and we don't really need to do that today. So that's more than enough eyeshadow, I think. So next we get eyeliner. I have two right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do right, so I have two sort of kohl eyeliners. I have one by Rimmel and I have a mini one by Charlotte Tilbury in the Rock and Kohl, and then I have the Wonder Ink as well in black, a little so we'll do the flick with the liquid, I think, and everything else we'll do with the kohl pencil, sorry. Right, okay, so we will go in with the kohl pencils. So this is my first time trying out the Charlotte one. I haven't used this yet, so that's really exciting. So do the Rimmel one first. This is the Rimmel in Kajal eyeliner pencil 061 Jet Black. So we'll try and get it into the waterline as much as possible. Yeah, there we go. And then we have the Charlotte Tilbury little miniature that I got at just after Christmas, I think. It's a bedroom black Rock and Kohl, and it looks lovely. I swatched it, which is why it looks a bit messy, but haven't actually used it on the visage. I'll go into the waterline with that too. It was amazing. I mean, look at the difference. I mean, one is way more kohly. We might actually go over it just because it looks very like different. One of them looks way more pigmented than the other. I probably should have sharpened the Rimmel one. Yeah, okay, there we go. Looks better now. And then we will go in with the pencil, or the where did that one go? The little oh, here it is, right. So I have the Wonder Ink eyeliner in liquid. So we'll do this on the upper lash line. Yeah, that looks great. Not too shabby. Right, so I'm cheating a little bit with some of the products, obviously using the way I went over it with the Charlotte Tilbury, but that's okay because most of the face is different and we're looking quite cohesive. So we'll go with mascara next. So we're going to use the for affordable we're going to use Sky High original, and then we're going to, by Maybelline, and then for high end we're going to use Huda Beauty One Coat Wow. I wouldn't say the Sky High isn't really the most affordable drugstore mascara. It's like near enough it's a lovely one, but it's near enough €20 in Ireland, which is quite a lot. It's like, I think it's like €18 maybe in Boots, or $17.99 or something. So like it is quite, you know, it's a little bit expensive. There's definitely more affordable mascaras, Maybelline, and other brands, but that's the one we're using today. So, and it is a good mascara. Right, and then you know, you can kind of see that it's a great mascara. Obviously it's a cult favourite. Very lengthening and volumizing. So I had a few comments on Instagram about why do we call Primark pennies, and I was just going to say that, like, in Ireland here we call it pennies. It's known as pennies. That's the name of the shop, like. But I know in the UK and other countries it's called Primark. So just to clear that up, like, and I love the one in this Huda Beauty one. Great mascara. So the eyelashes will be looking great, and you won't even be able to tell probably. It's two different brands. I'll just turn to the side so you can kind of see the lashes. She's wearing a lot of eyeliner. Great mascaras, both of them. If I had to choose, it's very hard, but I would go with the Huda Beauty, just because this one was only, like, I think €11 for a miniature, which is a bit more affordable than the Maybelline. Right, we'll check how many mils you get in both just to compare. So in the Huda Beauty you get, wait, it doesn't even say, 7 mils, and then in the Maybelline you get 7.2 mils. Is it? Yeah, I think so. So that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Maybe because the Huda Beauty one is a little bit thicker than the Maybelline. Right, so continuing on, a little backstory on that is that so this is what we're looking like so far, is with pennies, is that it originated in Ireland, but the flagship store is in Mary Street in Ireland, in Dublin. I love that pennies, it's great pennies. But when they went international, they couldn't use the name pennies, so they went with Primark. But it did actually originate in Ireland, which is kind of cool, isn't it? Different, you know? You never really know, but yeah, that's a little backstory on that. So yeah, let's just keep on with the makeup, and I'll go into my jewellery too. So we're going to use this Made by Mitchell All Lip No Trip in Deep Delivery. So I'm going to try and mesh the two sides of the lips together to keep them cohesive. Make sure I have no product on the lips first. Right, so we'll go in with this. Very gently, because it's quite a pigmented one. I'll show you in a sec how pigmented it is. So that's all I'm going to do on the lip. Look how pigmented it is. It's like, it's so brown. That's how brown it is. So just very gently. And then we're going to go with Makeup Forever on the other side, the high end side. And this is the Artist Colour Pencil, one of my faves, in Rever Walnut. So we'll do this on the other side of the lip. So obviously it's two different shades of brown. But when we put the lipstick on, you know, it'll be cohesive together. If that's even a proper English, I'm not sure, but yeah, that looks alright, that lip liner combo. So it's the Made by Mitchell one side and the Rever Walnut the other. Right, so then we're going to go in with one lipstick on both sides. You know, it doesn't really matter because it's going to blend together. So this is Pillow Talk, a miniature. It's a lovely neutral brown. It's the original, isn't it? It's the creme de la creme of neutrals. I'm going to just pat the lips together. Love that sound. Very it's very you know, satisfying, I guess. ASMR. Right, and then we have a high-end lip gloss and a affordable one. So for the Revolution one, or the affordable one, it's this one. It's the Mean Girls collab, which they had, sorry, little hair on it. Little blondie hair. It's the Regina George one. It's the That's So Fetch by Mean Girls lip gloss Revolution. They came out with it like a year or two, not a year or two ago. It's probably like 2 years at this point, but you know what I mean. You know. So we'll use this on this side, and then we're going to use the Lawless in what's this one? Strawberry Popsicle, is it? I think so, yeah, Strawberry Popsicle on the other side. So we're just dabbing one side of the lips. Like, that side. Kind of funny looking at me do that. So one side is gloss now. Just that side is glossy. And then we'll like smack the lips together after I put the other side on. So this one is kind of a forget the filler, line plump and line smoothing gloss, which is amazing. I love it. If you know, you know. Lawless is my favorite glosses. Newfound favorite. Kind of a newfound favorite. Yeah, it tastes like strawberries, this one. I love it. So neutral. It's meant to be a pink, but I think it's more neutral, to be honest. I don't know. It's sort of marketed as a strawberry shade, but to me it's the most neutral. I'll show you the difference. So in my makeup bag I have the other shades I have of the gloss somewhere here. Right, so this is the Rosy Outlook. That's obviously clear. This one is Juicy Watermelon. That's obviously a pinky sort of purpley watermelon-y shade. You can see the difference. The Strawberry Popsicle is looking very neutral. And then we have my favourite of all favourites. We have the Dizette one. When I get that here, I'll show you. Okay, I can't really find it, but basically I'll insert a picture. It's sort of it's a pinky with a little shimmer to it. Don't think I can find it right now in this big huge bag of makeup. But yeah, it's a very shimmery sort of pink. So this is kind of the final look now. Do we need any more makeup? Probably not. It's probably running a bit long, this video. Right, so I guess we'll leave it there. We put a little bit more setting spray on and we're done, basically. So, jewellery. I forgot the jewellery. Oh my gosh. Right, so basically everything is pennies. So I got this from the Rita Ora collection. It's a long, sort of stony, sort of oh, correct the eyeliner. It's looking a bit, yeah. So it's a long little necklace which I have doubled over, and it has kind of these little like pebbles on it, I guess. It's cute. It's kind of hippie-ish, I guess. Hippie chic. Then I have this watch I got for 12 in pennies. I like it. It looks kind of high-end. It looks a bit more expensive than it actually was. Like, you wouldn't really know, oh, she got that in pennies. But I did. And then the rings are also from pennies. And I think they're the Rita Ora ones from a few seasons back. I think they came in her collab, yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. Do make sure to check out our playlist for the perfume. Oh, the setting sprays. Silly girl. Right, so that one is a lovely scent. That's the Revolution Ceramide. Oh, look, I never really noticed this before. It has like shimmer. It's like all like the. It's like this one, the iconic one. Look at this. They both like have beautiful shimmer. I didn't really notice that this one had shimmer in it before. Like the iconic. You shake it and it has, look at that beautiful movement of the water. I never actually noticed it had that in it before. Wow. Right, and then we just have the Charlotte Tilbury on the other side. Cult favourite. And we'll massage, or we'll fan the face down. Got some in my hair, but that's okay. It could do with the moisture right now. I mean, look how long it is. Seriously, look how long it is. Oh my gosh. I love long hair, but I'm in desperate need of a trim right now. So we'll get that sorted, I think, my next visit to the hairdresser. And yeah, I've told you about the jewellery, so that's pretty much all we have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out our playlist of the perfumes. I'm not going to spray anymore because the room is lovely and lemony now. But that's what we have for the perfume today. The Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth Lemon Pie. Love it. My newfound fave. And yeah, thank you for spending your precious time with me today, and we'll see you soon for another video. So all that to say, you're not getting rid of me that quickly. All that to say is basically you can mix and match your makeup ranges from high-end to drugstore to affordable to non-affordable, and you can kind of get a similar-ish look, a very sort of cohesive look. So that's all that is to say. I know it was a very long-winded video. Basically, at the end of it all, that's kind of the point of it, is that, you know, you can mix and match your makeup, different brands, different sort of, you know, like levels of the beauty industry, you know, like it doesn't have to be all one, you know, like affordable or high-end. You can mix and match and have fun with it and create similar looks. So thank you so much for watching and spending your time, and we'll see you again soon.